Week 1 was not as bad as I thought it would be. Today I woke up and got to go for a run, which was good because I haven't been able to work out since we started yet. Unfortunately, I didn't know I was gonna get to go on this run until after I started eating a little bit of breakfast. Yeah, I ate breakfast and sprinted, and that causes you to throw up, though you probably shouldn't do it.
First embarrassing thing I didn't want to do on camera. Check.
Hopefully lesson learned, and we don't have to deal with that again. I got a text that I was gonna be meeting a life coach. I was a bit skeptical.
Part of me thinks it's really ridiculous, but it seems like a weird combination between like motivation and therapy or something like that. I don't know, so I have no idea what to expect. So what's the difference between a life coach and therapy?
That's such a good question. So a therapist will kind of spend a lot of time talking about what happened to you in your past. What a coach does that's different is we're gonna look at that and we'll acknowledge it, but what I wanna do is teach you how to move forward in your life so whatever happened in your past becomes irrelevant.
You know, I'm sure I could use help. Finding a career, finding a girl would be a nice thing as well. If she's someone who her job is to try to help me do that, then by all means, I'm not just gonna say no, go away.
Your view of the world, I call it boxing gloves, which means you are out there every day, Tristan, and you're like, and you're like bobbing and weaving, right?
Absolutely. Well, I have an economics degree, right? So the first thing they teach any economics student, day one, there are limited resources, so everybody's in competition for them.
But this all impacts your ability to be a good employee, a good boss, a good manager, a good boyfriend, a good son, all that stuff. You want to use that like competition thing to your advantage. I'm going to send you off on an adventure. And I want you to notice what about it gets you excited, what about it gets you frustrated. Keep track of what's going on in your head.
This is what I'm doing in the middle of the day today. Great decision or the greatest decision?
Phil's pretty competitive, and we do things like play sports together. You know, we played basketball together and stuff like that, so that comes out. He doesn't like to lose.
It's really just because I want to win. You know, I'm not one of those guys that lets the girl win.
Neither am I, which is why I'm gonna beat you.
Him and I both are competitive, and we don't usually compete against each other. Most times we're competing together against someone else.
I'm from Detroit. We invented the car. This will be good.
Taunting and showboating with his fingers up, his hand up, and flexing while we were driving, and I just put my nose down and tried to beat him, and I barely beat him, but I pulled it off.
Some guys talk and some guys win, ladies and gentlemen.
I was flying around you.
It definitely felt good to beat him today. That was for sure.
Race car driving, the greatest advice I've gotten so far on ControlTV.